So you are Dusty and Mykel from Kill Matilda from Vancouver, BC?
Wait, say ça.
Ha, great. And how do you describe your band?
Very sexy.
Sexy, sweaty, punk rock.
Nice. And obviously you have a new EP that's out a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a lot of social media on the title with the hash mark. So how do you cope with the new reality of social media, promoting music and stuff like that?
It's very easy to adapt to. Like having to be to struggle in the new market, as it were, of our that we exist in. We don't know what it was like in the 90s when people did a bunch of stuff for you and you made a bunch of money.
It just is the reality for us now.
Yeah. How do we cope with the reality? We embrace it. We use it to our advantage, rather than scorn it and be like, oh, I don't get it. We try to get it, and we try to make it ours.
Like we felt like the best way to like summarize the essence of like the album and of our band was just like because that's what a hashtag is, right? Like it's one word or a phrase that just sums up everything, right? Yeah. So like punk, zombie, rock and roll, like
that's us.
And using the hashtag really, like, I think sort of helps us to like really embody that, like, just these are our three, like, if you think of Kill Matilda, you think of punk, zombie, rock and roll, you know?
Yeah. And for your local shows, do you still do the old way of offering downtown and making?
Well, these days, like, we don't have to do a lot of the postering ourselves, which is nice, but we still do a lot of, we always put in an effort to bring people out, right? You never are too cool in a band to, like, put in effort to promote your show.
Yeah, you can't just rely on social media and the internet. You have people who have to see your name in print. They have to see it in newspapers. They have to see it on a poster on the sidewalk, you know, in order for you to like make a real mark. The internet just isn't enough as well. So, you know, when we throw our own events in Vancouver and we're independent when we were doing that, yeah, there you can see pictures of Dusty going out postering, being legit and putting all that shit up. So yeah.
You made a song Geisha with a Switchblade 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What was the reaction in BC?
We played the song Geisha with the Switchblade on the Vancouver TV show Urban Rush for Shaw TV, and there were some people that thought that Dusty should just shut her mouth and be pretty instead of talk about real issues, because before we play the song, she dedicated it to the missing and murdered women in BC, and the song is about like the injustice that the police allowed Robert Pickton to get over, but they thought that it was her place to just shut up and sing
like
nice songs.
Someone was commenting on the YouTube video. So in Vancouver, it's actually weird. Like, we don't get a strong reaction from that song, but in other places we do. Like, when we tell the story about it, people, you know, they really understand and connect with it, but Vancouver is weird.
Sunshine, they want nice things.
Yoga
you know,
pants.
They want pretty things. Oh, Dusty's a pretty girl. She should be pretty. She sings about some pretty real and ugly things, and it's not nice for Vancouver.
So why doing an acoustic version of this song right now?
It was a fan favorite, and fans requested it.
A fan actually requested it. He said, you should do that. And I wanted to do it from a while, but when a fan says, hey, we really want to hear something, we try to give it to them, you know.
So do you plan to make a video clip out of this song in the next future?
I would like to. I would like to make video clips for every song that we do.
Especially that one.
Geisha is so awesome. I have a vision of a really awesome animated video for the full band version of it.
And you two are husband and wife.
Yes.
Why say ça?
What?
Why say ça?
How do you cope with it? You're on tour together, and it's rare, so.
Okay, it's actually really easy for us because, like, we're not the typical husband and wife stereotype of, like, bickering or fighting. Like, we're partners, and we're life partners, not just husband and wife. We're both on this mission together to, like, we both have the same goals and the vision and the drive, and because we've been in a relationship for so long together, we know each other's strengths, weaknesses. So I know how Dusty can best complement me to be successful, and vice versa.
I think as well, like, this tour has been different. Like, last tour, it was sometimes hard. Like, we were fighting because we were under a lot of stress, and it was like a little bit hard on our relationship because, we had so much stress and so much band stuff. There wasn't a lot of like time to be husband and wife. But on this tour, what we did is like we really talked about it a bit before, how we can like better support each other, and like we talked about what kind of things to look out for, like what sort of
warning signs,
what sort of pitfalls would cause us to like get into really bad arguments on the road, so that we could like be more supportive of each other and take better care of each other. So we just like forethought and planning, right?
Yeah.
About your last EP, Dusty's voice is forefront all over the album. How do you deal with that?
Well, we were just talking about earlier, like I was telling her that we take it for granted, but that we're also really lucky to have Dusty's voice to put in the forefront, because there's a lot of bands and acts out there who like don't have the opportunity to have such a strong lead. So they have to make the awesomest riffs and have the awesomest drummer and sort of overcompensate for the fact that they don't have the most important thing, which is an awesome singer.
I think that Sebastian wants to know how it is to be the man behind the woman.
Yes.
It has its advantages for sure. It's very I don't know. Once you're I'm always learning, and I'm very observant, so I know what we have to do to be successful, and that means that sometimes I push my wife out there and I go, oh, go smile at those people, and then she goes and does that, and then they spend $40 on our merch, right? So I know what strengths that I have, and I use those to my advantage. A lot before, I would say that I had more problem with the reality of the situation, but we're serious, we have a strong plan, a strong vision, and then like what she was saying earlier, we learn to support each other better. I would tell my wife, hey, you're everybody else's rock star. I want to be your rock star, and then she would turn around and make me feel really good. So
behind every great woman there stands a man.
Hopefully, well,
maybe not every woman.
Not every great woman for sure. But,
there's probably someone great behind every great other person.
Yeah.
We can open it up to all the genders.
All genders. Behind anyone great, there is someone else who's supporting them, who's great. Man, woman, child, whatever.
And they don't get much recognition.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who stand in the shadows, so that there can be someone special who can stand in the spotlight for sure.
Michael's the brains. I'm the muscle. I'm the brawn.
Yeah. Is it harder for you now? You're only down to 3 people. You're singing. You're the lead guitar. So
it's not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. It's good. Yeah. I think I got it down. It was a little bit tricky at first to like incorporate, because I tend to like move around a lot on stage, and I'm sometimes a little bit like sloppy with my guitar playing, because I'm just playing the rhythm, right? But I have to be a lot more careful about like where my fingers are going when I'm like thrashing all over the stage. But that's a good thing about going on tour. When you're playing a show every day, you get better really fast.
Yeah.
You better get better.
And I'd like to talk about your booking career.
Yeah.
So I know you made the Nailhead's Canadian tour booking.
Yeah.
So is it something you want to push further?
Yeah, I've been working as a booking agent with a company called Sin Agency for about 2 years now, 1.5 years, and we're a Canadian company that works with independent bands in Canada and in the States. A lot of the booking that I do right now is in the United States with some really amazing bands from the States. One of them is called Baby Yeah, they're really great. Another one called The Drama State, they're awesome.
Okay.
And right now I'm working with a really cool band called Crash the Lights from Madison, Wisconsin.
Okay.
But we also work with Canadian bands, and I did the Nailheads tour, that's right, because I prefer to work with like the bands that I know really well, because some bands, like, you know, you never know kind of how ready they are to go on tour, even if they say they're ready. So I prefer to work with bands that I've had a bit of experience with, and I know that they're like legit, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see Kill Matilda in the US for sure.
Yeah, definitely. This year, 2014.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the fall.
In the fall.
Yeah.
We're actually planning to, we're just in the like discussion stages of it, but we're hoping to actually tour with Baby, yeah.
Okay.
They're a pop punk band from Louisville, Kentucky. Really good. Check
They're
them out.
on Warped Tour this year.
Yeah, they're on Warped Tour this year. We
Okay.
really like them. They're friends of ours. Super cool guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
Europe?
Yeah,
you have plans for
I would
Europe?
like to tour Europe with the Nailheads.
Yes, hell yeah.
Why not?
Talk to them about it.
Yeah.
For sure. I think this is it. Anyway, you have a show to get ready for.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Merci.
See you after the show.